Yeah, can't handle flip-flops. And the big fella with the stretchy pants. It's not a look I'd carry. Not very well. Just like him. Yeah, not a good look. Right, so there's the ignition. Fueled up. What was that? About 100 miles. I don't think I've been keeping a check on it very well. 14 quid. What's 14 quid these days? Nothing, is it? So it's two gallon. 2 gallon. 100 miles, 2 gallon. That's alright, isn't it? 40 to 50 mile a gallon. Let's just reset that. Get that wind noise gone. Turn then warm grips back on. Right, so today, well this morning, she's got me doing stuff this afternoon. So I haven't really got long. Was it 9 o'clock? I've got to be back by latest 11:15. I want to get back a little bit earlier than that, due to where I park my bike. My top decking is a bit greasy, so I need to give that a bit of a clean off before I park my bike up, because I've got a little bit of a ramp. You've probably seen a video somewhere. Got a little bit of a ramp that I have to go up to get onto the decking, and there we are turning right. I thought we might be. It's a sign. It's a sign. Hallelujah! I can use my indicator. It's a sign. Well done. It's fantastic. Modern science. Anyway, shut up being a prat. Yeah, so I want to get back and clean that off, really. But the purpose, which I don't overly like going out on my bike for a purpose, because then you got a destination, you're going A to B and back to A again. I'm definitely going to have a bit of fun in between. You probably won't see that bit, because it's really stupid uploading videos with you doing nutty stuff on. Well, there's been a few people caught, and I think they're stepping up the watchful eye, the old constabulary, the old police force, and it's an easy way to catch you, isn't it? If you're going to actually advertise the fact that you're riding like an idiot and put it up on social media, then I think in some respect you probably deserve to get caught. On the flip side of that, it does make for a lot of very uninteresting videos, such as this one. But yeah, reason for the journey out today is I'm going up to Groombridges because I want to do a between service intervals mini service on my GSX-S and my V-Strom. When on the wheel serviced it, I think both of them are overfilled, not by much, but you know, a little bit to concern me. And I just think now I've done, I don't know what I've done. What have I done? Hang on, avoid the drain. No, that's the flasher. See, why can't Suzuki do the same thing for both bikes? What's that? That's not it. That's not it. There it is. So about 2,600 miles. So it was last serviced at 600 miles. Obviously it's first service, just to drain out all the swarf, all the evidence there's something going wrong, and say, oh, your bike's fine, mate, lovely. Yeah, so the first service, obviously it's 600 miles, and I did behave myself up until then. I did follow the manufacturer's recommendation. Between 600 and 1,000 miles, it was stick to 7,500 or less revs. I abused that slightly, and I do mean slightly, and ever since then it's spent a lot of its time in very high revs. So I just think it might be a little bit prudent to change the oil. So I'm going up to Groombridges because I'm a bit anal when it comes to it. My missus works at Wimoto. She's going to get me my Castrol Power 1 semi-synthetic, and because she gets a lovely staff discount, and she could get me the Suzuki filters, but that's special order from them. They do the high flow filters, which are probably made by the same people as the Suzuki filters. Who knows? Who, you know, I've never seen definitive evidence that high flow are better than Suzuki own, and there's probably one company that monopolises the building of oil filters and builds them all and just labels them differently. But I don't know that, not for definite, so I am a bit anal. So I use genuine Suzuki oil filters because I do believe, sadly, but I do believe that when developing their bikes, they have actually developed them with those specific filters, and if they're saying that bike needs that filter, then who am I to argue? They manufactured that bike, so stick that filter on it. That'll do me. Yes, they're a little bit more expensive. Well, compared to what I can get a high flow filter for, they're probably double the money. But while I've got a bit of cash, that's the way I'll go. So I'm going up to Groombridges, which is Suzuki dealers, if you didn't know, and buying myself a couple of filters for the GSX-S 750 and a couple for the V-Strom 650, and that'll do me till, oh, don't know how many miles I'm going to get done on this over the winter, but the V-Strom will probably need another service before next summer, so it'll do me till next summer easily. So there you go, that's the purpose of this journey. I don't particularly like the fact that both the bikes have been overfilled. The V-Strom, it's definitely a little bit more than it should, and I do feel it should have been drained, but being a typical Brit, my protest is with my feet, and I just won't go back there. What I'm going to do when the major service turns up for my 750, I don't know. Whether I'll take it to Groombridges or whether I won't actually bother. Oh, a bit of shit. Do better to be on this side of the road. See, now it's a little bit irritating that there's so much shit on the floor, being that I used to run to and fro the local tip, and you got into a lot of trouble leaving shit on the road. So you had to, I mean, they had the wheel wash. Oh my god, it's everywhere. That is particularly shit. They had the wheel wash within the tip, within the landfill site, for you to wash your lorry wheels, and if you didn't, you know, you were penalised. And this, you know, this is not going to get cleaned up. This will wait until we've had enough rain to wash it away, which will probably be in the next couple of days, being it Angleterre. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, oil filters, interim oil changes, oil and filter changes on both the bikes. Big Frank, he's alright. I don't think I've done him that long ago, and I do sort of stick to probably about 3,000 miles before I do the oil change, or yearly, whichever comes first. So I don't think he needs doing until the start of the summer, so he'll be left alone. We won't be left alone. I've got massive things I want to do to him. Not in that way. That is perverse. Stop it. But yeah, over the winter months. So if he's sat for too long, he might get an oil change anyway, ready for the summer. But yeah, glorious morning, Saturday morning. Usually I do my videos on a Sunday morning, apart from all the Peak District ones, if you've watched them. Because what am I, September 9th. September the 9th today. So you probably won't see this video till the end of September. I've still got quite a few Peak District ones to come out. And then there's another one, I don't know, they're just backlogging at the moment. I don't know why I'm doing so much at the moment, but I am, and hopefully you're enjoying them. If you're not, leave me a comment. You can leave me a thumbs down. You do as many thumbs downs as you want, but just leave me a comment as to why you think it's a load of shit, or mediocre, or anything really. Just let us know. Let us know. It takes seconds to leave a comment, and I'm unbelievably thick-skinned, so I'm okay with pretty much anything you want to say, whether that includes profanities, you fuckers, or not, is up to you. But yeah, so as I say, this probably won't come out till somewhere near the end of September, by which time I'll have a catalogue of videos on how to do an oil change on a GSX-S 750 and how to do an oil change on a V-Strom 650 and how to change your oil filter and how to suck an egg and what sort of egg do you need to suck, those sort of things. You know, you've seen all the videos, but if you're on YouTube and you're doing motor vlogging and all the rest of it, it's what we do. We stick out the same stuff that's been done time and time again. I don't know though, it might be different this time, because I might be the first person to put a video up of an oil and oil filter change on a GSX-S 750. He's trying to kill me. Did you see that? Savage overtaking takes out motorbike. Headline news. Oh my god, my wife will cry. And my bike. Oh, what about my bike? Anyway, nightmare situation. Wash that from your mind. Yeah, so that's what we do, isn't it? We stick out what we value as content, which other people probably don't value as content. And let's be fair, changing the oil on a motorbike, unless you've got Harley, which can get super technical with 2 or 3 areas that need draining and refilling, weirdos. Yeah, unless you've got a weird Harley or something, an oil change is an oil change, isn't it? You undo the sump plug, you let the oil out, you do up the sump plug, and you fill it up again with oil. It's basically that. I mean, I know there's a little bit more to it, but not a lot. So there you go. You'll be getting those videos probably soon after this one, depending on what I do in the interim. Interim? like the in-betweener's gone mad. So that's it really. That's what I'm doing. Taking pretty much the boring route up. I'm going to go to Groombridges, get my oil filters, probably stop off at Wesson's on the way back, which is at Horham, just round corner, not to the left, to the right, just round corner. Stop in there, have a latte, because I'm a modern guy. I'll have a latte. Yes, I love my coffee milky, or I love my milk coffee, whichever way you want to take it. And then I'll go and have a play. But looking at some of these sections under the trees, I won't be playing as much as I'd like to be playing. All goes back to my off on my 1250 Bandit. Like this, about 15 mile an hour, gave it too many beans off a roundabout and it spun out. And it stayed with me. So I'm a bit, what would we call it? Bit lame, very lame, incredibly lame when it comes to riding with any sort of moisture on the road. So yes, but I will have fun. I always have fun when I go out on my motorbike. I even go down the seafront, down Brighton seafront, see what's going on. I think the speed trials or something are on tomorrow. I don't know. So yes, nearly there. Oh, nice. Nice. Whatever it was, Mustang on it. I don't know my vehicles. Stop ridiculing me for being so ignorant. I know what I like though, and I did like that car, whatever it was. And it's a bit fresh this morning as well. It is turning very fresh. Hopefully we'll get a bit more heat back. Recent Septembers haven't been that bad weather-wise, so hopefully we'll get a bit of temperature back. But yes, as soon as you duck out of that sun for any length of time, recharge, warmth through my bones. Love it. Thank you God. Oh, back in the shade. Yeah, it does drop a few degrees. Groombridge motorcycle.